Yo, what is up, people? It is your boy Sneebles right here. I hope you guys are having a good day today. Now, we are back again for the Foot Champions weekend league highlights. As I do every time, 20 games every weekend, all into one video now this time. So, this is about 25 minutes long. And yeah, it was an interesting weekend. A bit crappy, let's put it that way as well. But yeah, so it's all I can do. I just got to try my best. And as you see on the screen, we started off with 12 wins in 20 games. It wasn't a great start. We only actually got one win in 5 games. I think it was that anyways, which is quite of a crap start, to be honest. But there you go, that's just me for you. But I've just got to do what I can do, and that is, yeah, just all I can do. But one thing I want to actually talk about in this video as well, obviously for a little bit anyways, is whether to keep De Gea in goal. Now, you see the mistake De Gea makes there as he pushes it out. I'm not saying he's the only keeper that does it, but for me, De Gea just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. De Gea just makes so many mistakes. Whether it's his Team of the Year version, whether his other versions do it, as in his normal card, I don't know. But he just makes so many. Now, for a 97 rated goalkeeper, you'd expect that the fact that they boost obviously stats and everything, you would honestly think that EA would obviously make the card play the way that the stats say, you know. So, but I'm not really too sure whether to use him anymore. As you can see in this game, though, I forgot to actually say that first game there, 3-2 down, I was looked like I was going to make it 3-3 with the chance that I had on that break, but the game actually quit all of a sudden. There's actually 2 or 3 of them that do it in this video, which might actually be why the video is a bit more longer in this one. But I don't know why I did it. I have absolutely no clue why. Could be anyone's connection, to be fair. But there you go. So, but yeah, so onto the De Gea thing. I just don't know whether to keep him. I did actually put a tweet out asking who I should have instead of Team De Gea, if there was anyone better than him. I came back with someone. Someone came back with a reply asking, mentioning voicing their opinion basically, and saying that, you know, Handanovic would be a decent goalkeeper having. I think he said his inform is 90 rated. I think it is, which, to be fair, you know, I've actually been up against Handanovic quite a few times. Not just his inform, I've been up against obviously a few of his informs, but majority of the time his normal cards. So I might try him out, maybe. If not, I might try Edison, obviously the Brazilian goalkeeper from Man City. Whether it be one to watch or normal card, I don't know. I've been against quite a few of his one to watch versions, so with it being 87 rated now, it'd probably be a bit of a decent card. So I was thinking about changing the keeper. I was thinking about maybe, if I do obviously sell De Gea's Team of the Year and maybe get De Gea's normal card or Edison, whatever, I've saved money. I should have like an extra 800k on top of what I got, which is I have about 1.3 right now. So that should give me just over 2 million coins. So putting it that way, I should have more than enough, obviously, to get Ferdinand, which is someone I've been tempted to get, to maybe have instead of Desailly in there or Blanc in there. Either one of them. Just try them out. I've never actually had Ferdinand, so he might be decent to have. And maybe someone else. Or if not, I was thinking maybe buying Matthias, which will probably take most of my coins away. And yeah, get Matthias and put him in instead of Pogba. So yeah, it's a lot of decisions. I mean, even Kante, I've even been thinking about N'Golo Kante, whether to keep him in the squad or not. Again, nothing wrong with Kante. I've really got nothing wrong with Kante. He's a top player, but you know, it's just the height, obviously. You don't actually, being realistically honest, you don't actually see many of Kante in anyone's squad. Literally no one has Kante as much, to be quite honest with you. I've seen, obviously, the odd, you know, the normal standard card. I think I've seen one Team of the Year Kante, literally. So I don't think a lot of people rate the card. Again, the stats are incredible. His height is obviously one thing that just doesn't really work out, and everyone's always said that. Even one of my mates has said that. Obviously, that's one of the worst things about him, and obviously, it's a bit obvious that will be one of the things that ain't great about Kante's card. You could say it's like Roberto Carlos, left back. Decent card, obviously, but his height is not something that, you know, everyone's going to be. It's not something that everyone will buy him for, you know. So just putting it that way. So um, yeah, I don't know. I like Petit. Don't get me wrong. Petit is someone that for me, um, I don't know. I do like Petit. There's times again I'd love to replace him, but who with I don't know. Formation changes. Sometimes I want to do that, but again, what to change it to I don't know. I've changed it a few times before, but nothing just seems to really work out. Again, it just probably just me, probably just me. Not a great FIFA player, and I've always said that. But yeah, just it just don't really feel right. Sometimes it just feels like I need to change a lot, but I don't know what. As you can see in that game just there, it's another quit from me. I've done a lot of that where I pressed the home button. It's more easier than just pressing pause. So I thought, yeah, I'll just do that and just quit, quit the game. So, you know, I hate to quit the games, but if you're going to be like 3-0 down, there's always, I mean, I've came back from 3-0 before, but it depends what sort of player you come up against. If you come up against someone that is genuinely good and you know they're good, then it is literally impossible to come back. And I'm really not bothered what you guys say or anyone else says, where you might say to me, oh, look at the team you got, Sneebles, you know, you should be winning most of your games. And honestly, I probably should be, but it's not as simple as that. You know, you have to play people that, you know, are decent enough. You know what I mean? There's people that are just so good. They could have literally, like even the pros, they could just be playing with like a bronze team, you know, and just smash everyone, no matter who they come up against. You know, it's just something about it. You just have to, you know, play well, and that's basically it. So obviously, I'm not. You know, I've always said anyways, I'm not that of a great player. So, but yeah, you know, it's just one of those things. That's just I need to just get better. Simple as that. I mean, talking about strikers though, I love Omri. At times, you know, Omri can be very frustrating, but I do love Omri. He's an absolute beast of a player. Well, you know, of what I spent, I think 2.3 million coins on him, so quite cheap in my mind. Obviously, if you have the coins, and yeah, it's a great buy. If you need someone quality up there, anyways. And Aguero for me is again another player who is an absolute beast of a player. I don't know. Sometimes I don't agree with Aguero. Sometimes I'm not a huge fan of him. Playing him up always normal card. But yeah, obviously he is a really good player. There's no one else I know that I could have instead of him. If I had to pick, I would actually say Hernandez. His inform card, prime icon, or even any of his versions actually. I've been up against Hernandez quite a lot. Even Larson, as you see now. You know, again, Larson's another top player. But I don't know. There's just a lot. You know, I'm just really thinking about who to change, if there really is anyone to change permanently. Instead of going sort of like the Premier League way, go another way. So, you know, I wouldn't have De Bruyne, or depends if they link up with the players that I put in. So I could go Spanish League instead, or Italian League. You know, I could have Sergio Ramos in defence and Sandro. You know, I don't know. I could just change up something. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm gonna look at it more. Hopefully, I can maybe come up with something decent. But yeah, you know, again, this weekend was just a solid weekend. I came up against some decent people, and it was just, again, as I say every time, every weekend, it's just, I don't know, it just don't change. You know, talking about gameplay though, was it a part? Being honest, gameplay was a bit rough this weekend. I mean, everyone says it is like every weekend, but you know, there's the odd weekend where it has been alright for me. Connection wise, a lot of times it's alright for me, but you know, this weekend again, there's nothing wrong with like lag or anything. You know, there's nothing like that happened in my game, so that was a good thing. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, these games are just, you know, it's very frustrating. There's a lot of, you know, like I said with De Gea, you know, I keep going on about it, but it's just a typical player that needs. I don't know. I mean, let's put it this way. I don't think really. I mean, I've heard Gorilla say as well. One of the pro players, if you didn't know who it was, he actually said that the whole thing about obviously getting a decent keeper. Like, obviously it's good to have a decent keeper, but he's never bought. You know, like say like Team De Gea. I think he's actually using at the moment just the normal De Gea. I think he was on with the 90 rate, but I think now he's going to be using 91 as he did packing the other day, as I heard. But and it's just the way I'm thinking about maybe going. But again, even when I had normal De Gea, it just didn't seem like, for me, it didn't seem like he was doing it for me. So I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know what to really think of it. But yeah. Another game though, as you see on the screen right now, we're in the pause menu right here. He actually paused it, but for some reason it went again, as you see right now. We equalised, and only like a few minutes later this happened, and no one got the result. I don't know what was happening. It was a bit of an off-putter, I'm going to be honest. For some reason it honestly did put me off, and I just didn't really want to sort of play anymore, sort of thing. As it did get towards the end of the games, I did kind of like give up in some ways. I know you probably shouldn't, but I just got a bit tired as well. Yes, I could have came off maybe, but yeah, I don't know. It just got boring, the whole game playing. The goals they got were just a lot of goals I did concede. I swear down, was just so lucky. They really were so lucky. But yeah, it was just again one of those things. I just couldn't really do anything about certain things that they had. But there's another win there for me, I guess, and that got us to 18 wins, which is all good. Played a lot of Ronaldo again, Suarez. I mean, even when I look at Timmy and Modric there in his team, a lot of people actually do have Timmy and Modric. Modric is one of the main teammates I've played against. So you've got Kante, De Bruyne. De Bruyne I've seen a couple, but not many. A lot of them are just Modric, actually, to be fair. I've seen actually probably more Bonucci than what I have Kante and De Bruyne probably combined. So very weird to see it like that, but there you go. I don't know. It's one of those things, I guess. Again, in this game, as you see, I guess we'll talk about some of the games now, but went 2-0 up, then he came back 2-2, then we went 3-2 up, and then he did equalise with this great finish. I take nothing away from that, but then he does score. I think he scores this. Yeah. It's a good header from Ramos. It went into extra time, as you see there. So it was frustrating. We did try coming back, but it just wouldn't really work out for me. As you see, just every time trying to score. And then obviously he got the last goal, which made me quit. And well, being 5-3 down, there's just no point in staying on the game at all. So we finished 18 games in the first, 10 showing you there, with still 10 left. So we still had a chance to finish on 28, but you know what's going to happen, guys. We weren't going to finish on that at all. Again, another guy with another Hernandez. Obviously, centre mid Belgium. I don't know that. I don't know if it's Mertens he had there, that red card. I'm not too sure. I doubt it, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I mean, looking at that, another penalty given away there. He does miss it though. He hits the post. I do remember that. But it still didn't keep him away. Look, I mean, I know I didn't make a challenge, but and as you see, I quit there. I probably shouldn't have, but there you go. It got to me. But how we actually scored that, I don't know. Blanc was literally standing right in front of me, so I don't really understand that. But we do nearly take the lead here through Aguero. Probably should be scoring that. Unfortunately, we don't. And then he scores a lucky goal here. As you can see, it's the 70th minute, so there weren't much chance in the first half, but then 2-0 up. I held him off. He had a great team, to be honest. But so do I, but there you go. We do pull one back, though, with Aguero to make 2-1. And then he does score this, which, I don't know. It's a great goal, let's put it that way. As you see here, though, as we were talking about Timmy De Bruyne, one of the first ones I've actually seen for a while. Again, another Larson, which, to be honest, since Larson's prime icon came out, I've seen a lot of Larson, I really have, which is really odd to see, to be fair. But this game was a very entertaining game, a lot of goals. The guy was quite odd, to be honest. You'll see towards the end, even in this part, he kept bringing his defence out, kept pushing him up. I think he kept trying to play the offside trap, but it didn't really work. I mean, obviously it did work for a few chances that I tried playing it through, but it went against him in the end, and you'll see, obviously, that happened. So, but he does come back to make 2-2, a neat finish. but then we get a bit lucky here, as you see, as he tries and tackles, and basically what I do. But yeah, and we score with Aguero, so pretty decent finish. And then we do score here. I think we do with Omri. Yeah, we do. We make it 4-2. So that was a pretty tidy finish. And then we score this, where again, look at that. It just opens up. I don't know why. And I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to run it in. He could have quit because he's 4-2 down, 90th minute. He could have quit without before me scoring that. But there you go. I just I scored, and there you go, 5-2. As you see, dominated the game, all mine, and it gives me the win, which moves us on to 19 wins, which is pretty decent, I guess. Anyways, but we come up against this squad next. Prime Michael and Owen, team of the week, Coleman. Yeah, again, decent squad. Nothing wrong with that squad. Excuse me, we had a chance there, should be scoring. I don't really understand how we've not scored that. We do score a neat one here from De Bruyne. Again, De Bruyne for me is a strong player, really, to me. He hasn't got the pace, but he makes up of it with his passing and obviously his vision, and just in general his shooting is just out of this world at times. But we get the win anyways. He did actually quit on that, and we make it 2-0. Was it 2? Yeah, I think it was 2. Yeah, I don't know, I can't remember. It went that quick. Yeah, so moving on to 21 wins, which is all good. Obviously, was that 21 wins? No, it's 20 wins. Sorry, 20 wins. So moving on to 20. This guy was a very tough guy. He had a decent squad, to be fair. And yeah, we kept trying, and we probably should have scored that, as in with Omri himself, but he does poke it in himself. I don't know how he did it, but there you go. But we do go 2-1 up next with Aguero. Again, Aguero and Omri there, and a nice little lob here from Aguero to make it 3-1. And you could say basically to kill the game off, but the guy comes back, and it's just one of those things. I mean, De Gea again pushed it. It's a great, look, being honest, it's a great save, but he's pushed it out again. It's just like, push it out somewhere else or something, I don't know. But and then maybe a mistake from me there, as I didn't really control another player. But I probably should be getting that, but I don't know how Carlos didn't, as well as De Gea, how he didn't get that either. But yeah, we do get a penalty anyways, so he's come back to 3-3, and then we score this penalty nice and neatly into the bottom corner. The keeper's got no chance to get that, and then he does score this. I mean, look at that, it's a great ball, there's nothing wrong with that. But where are my players, I don't know. I brought the keeper out. I don't usually bring the keeper out, but I thought, you know, I'll bring him out, and so I did. Should have scored that, but there you go, that don't go in. And then he gets the winner right here. We did actually have a chance just before that, where I probably should have scored. No, sorry, we scored 2 offside goals, but I didn't put them in the video there. But he gets the win. You know, it's just unlucky, just went against me, and it should have been 21 wins that. But yeah, once again, unlucky there. Come up against now, Kylian Mbappe is one to watch. I think that is Larson, Kluivert, pretty decent squad, very packed. Should be scoring this with Omri. Again, Omri for me, sometimes he just couldn't score. I mean, every time with Omri, like, I score some decent finishes with him, but just a lot of time Omri is just so frustrating to score a goal with. It can be very frustrating to score a goal with. Get a bit lucky here. You wouldn't have seen it on this angle, but Aguero's shot did actually take a huge deflection. But it wasn't long before he scored another rebound goal to make it 2-1. And then we do, I think we came back in this. Yeah, we do score a great goal there. I think this game was actually very back and forth, this one. But yeah, we do make it 2-2. And then another goal there where basically I passed it back to him. Just the same old crap every time. Shouldn't be happening, but there you go. But we do make it 3-3. Great header there from Desai to bring us back into the game. And then he does make it another goal here. Again, as you see there, it's just everywhere. The gameplay, that's gameplay. That's where gameplay is fucked. It shouldn't be happening like that every time. But 9 going though does equalise and gives us a chance. But you know, typical extra time. The guy was just, you know, he was a good player, but I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. That just kind of bores me out. That's so annoying when you see De Gea again. I remember that chance. I was just like, nah, just it's so frustrating when you see those chances go in. This is what I mean with De Gea. This is what I'm trying to say. You know, it just sometimes it just isn't all that. Going down to his 91, you'd think that it would be bad going down to 91, you know what I mean? You really would. But there you go, just and considering his stats are you know, hyped up on his 97, you'd think that going down his 91 is just stupid. But there you go. But we get another defeat there, and then we move on to this game. Hernandez, you know, very decent, obviously player. As I said all the time, Akocha, Red Jesus. The guy, again, decent, but I mean, look at that. De Gea's got to be saving that. For a 97 rated card, you've got to be saving that. You have to be. But we do make it 1-1 though with De Bruyne, who gets, I think, a hat-trick in this, actually. But Henry makes it 2 on there just after. And then we have another chance here. That probably should be going in. And again, I think it's that Edison, actually, as well. Pretty decent keeper. I mean, when you bring a keeper out like that, he's not says that, is he? But De Bruyne makes it then 3-1 right there. And then another chance here that the guy just seems to somehow finish. I don't really know how. And then another one again. I don't know. I mean, look. De Gea is just, for some reason at times, he's just awful, the guy. He really is. But we get lucky anyway, so we do get the win in the last minute with De Bruyne, who finishes off with a hat-trick to finish off with my 21st win finally. To finish us on goal 2. That is basically us finishing on goal 2 with one more game left, which was a defeat. It was an embarrassing defeat, and you're going to see that now. No, was it this one? No, it's not. No, we beat this guy. Sorry, my apologies. We do beat this guy, but we do lose the last game. This guy, genuinely good player, but yeah, he just couldn't really obviously stop me in the end, as we do get the only goal of the game as we make it 1-0 there to beat this guy. Like I said, he had a decent team, decent amount of chances, you know, and it generally was actually a really good player, but we managed to get it anyway. So this guy I lost to. Now again, when we talk about squads, it's a very decent squad, don't get me wrong, but my squad against his should be winning. But the guy was, again, you know what, being honest, he was genuinely good. It gets lucky. I mean, you have to be honest. What if, when I go back over it, it frustrates me. It's like, why De Gea can't save that? I mean, he saved the first shot, but it's such a roll. It's a P roll. You should be saving that every day. But the other goals, no excuses, to be fair. It's just, there you go. And obviously I quit. Not right. I played for an extra 5 minutes, I think. And then I just thought, you know what? I just give up. So we finished on 22 wins, which is basically what I usually finish on majority of weekends. It's not a bad thing, you know. It's something. I'm trying. I'm playing the game, and that is just all I can do. So hopefully you guys had a better weekend than me. I'm still trying. Hope you're enjoying this. Obviously leave a like and obviously subscribe, be much appreciated. But yeah, you know, I don't know what I can say about it anymore. I just got to try. So I just always show you the highlights and how well I do. So sorry it's a bit late anyways bring this out. But yeah, I've had other things to do. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And hopefully we'll have a better weekend this weekend coming. And hopefully we actually get some better rewards as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.